I know this might not sound real. The only evidence I have on that night is this picture. Once again, I will tell you all I know, officer. You can take the story how you like. My work shift had just begun early that morning. People came and left the restaurant as usual. Some complaining about the food, others complimenting the service. Time passed so fast when noon set in. That's when he came in. This old man wasn't like our usual customers. He was ragged, tired from something that made him breathe heavy when he sat on the booth. I was reluctant to serve him, but I had little choice. Everyone else had been busy. I slowly came to his table. The man smelled like old sweat, covered from head to toe in dark clothes. His beard was graying and covered in dirt. The old man didn't request a menu, so I gave him time to decide on what he wanted. The old man stared into the mirror that had been placed as a design piece at the end of the booth. 5 minutes later, he began arguing with his reflection. The staff thought that this was funny. The old man really seemed to be carrying on a conversation. Hesitant, I went to ask if he needed anything. The old man gave me a look that pierced right through me. He said that he wanted nothing in a slightly aggressive tone. I left him in a hurry. The staff was no longer laughing. 4 hours had went by. Not once did the old man stop arguing with his reflection. His presence seemed to be driving the customers away. The manager decided that if this man wasn't going to order anything, that he would have to be told to leave the restaurant. I was of course given the task to once again confront him. As soon as I approached him, the man screamed that he wanted nothing. This outburst scared everyone. The man softly apologized and ordered a soft drink. I got it ready and he thanked me. The manager allowed him to stay, but this didn't stop the old man from yelling and screaming at his reflection. Night approached. The afternoon shifters were getting ready to leave when the old man went completely insane. He began screaming more aggressively at the mirror, in which he also threw various items at it.
911, what's your emergency?
The manager called the police. Several minutes later, the officers came inside to arrest the delirious man. He struggled with all his might, saying that he couldn't leave without winning the argument against his reflection. The cops and the man left the restaurant. The staff clapped the moment he was gone. I was relieved as well. Benny, the night shifter you're asking me about, had just got in. None of us told him about the crazy man that had been freaking us out throughout the afternoon. The nights were always slow, so Benny had just one cook with him. Benny and I really never knew each other well. Most of the waiters had each other's phone numbers just in case someone wasn't coming in, or noon customers stayed until late hours in which tips were decided on who would keep it. I was finally at home, taking a good shower. As soon as I got out and dried myself, I noticed that I had one missed call on my phone. It was from Benny. I called Benny to find out if everything was okay. He asked me if I could take the tip off the customer that was still at the restaurant. I didn't remember having any customers behind, so I asked Benny to take a picture of the customer. When the picture was sent to me, I had been in shock. It was the picture of the old man, smiling at the photo taker with a horrid grin. It was impossible that he was there, since your fellow officers took him away earlier that night. I then realized at the angle of the camera shot had been pointed at the direction of the mirror. I tried calling Benny back, but he never picked up, which is why I called you guys. The police headed toward the restaurant for a second time that night. The first time had been to pick up the old man. The second was to investigate the restaurant on a 911 call from the waiter who worked the afternoon shift. Benny and the cook were found mutilated. Blood covered most of the building interior. Footprints not belonging to the victims led a bloody trail straight into the mirror, which had been shattered. The police had the suspect in question already in custody from the first visit. As they went to retrieve him from his cell for interrogation, he was gone, never to be seen or heard from again.